3 reasons why you would not want to transfer your real estate into an LLC that's then owned by a Wyoming LLC. One reason is if your mortgage was with Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you might not have this issue, but supposedly if you want to transfer your LLC to a Wyoming LLC and it's with any other bank, they might make you refinance. And what that could end up doing is it solves your anonymity issues and you don't want anyone to know who you are, but you might have to get a loan. So if you have a mortgage, you got to be careful switching around the deed from one LLC to another, or from your personal name into an LLC. You got to be careful with all that. The second thing is, and every state could be different, but one of the things that can and will and might happen is the property assessors, when they see a transfer, a deed transfer, whether it's a quick claim deed or a warranty deed, we're not talking about how you do the transfer. That's what your lawyers do. Warranty deed is usually the best option, by the way. And they can go and say, okay, well, we have a minimum tax, or we can reassess your tax to the fair market value of whatever your property's worth now. So that could be major real estate tax problem. And now you're going to end up owing a ton more real estate taxes. So that's the second really messed up thing about it. And the third thing that you got to be super careful with is, are you allowed to change your LLC membership to another LLC? Can you transfer that? If you're owning your real estate in an LLC that's owned by other people, there's an operating agreement. You have to check to see if you are allowed to transfer your ownership into your Wyoming LLC. You got to be careful. You can't always do it. So a lot of this planning for Wyoming LLC being the holding company and having your LLCs owned by that, it's more simple and easy if you do it before you buy your property. But if you're trying to create or fix an issue because you want to try to be anonymous, those things come with some risk and some cost. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this might be a fourth one, and it's a lot of times when you're transferring these deeds, there's transfer tax. So a lot of states have something called transfer tax. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but that could be a huge expense. So a lot of this stuff is powerful. No one's going to know that you own it. It's exactly solving for what your problem was, but it's going to come at a cost. And some of the costs could be major. Refinancing from a 2%, 3% loan to now a 7% loan because the mortgage companies can do that, or that's part of their policy. Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, I think it's like 2022. I'm not sure what the year is. If your loan is with them, they have a clause that you're allowed to switch from one LLC to another LLC, and they won't refinance. They won't make you, pay off this loan sooner. So you got to be careful. It's a great strategy. Do it when you go forward for sure.